Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how you can turn off your psychic ability. Now, my channel is all about how to strengthen your psychic ability, how to develop it and make it grow. But I do think that there is a time and place to do this. And I don't think that turning on your psychic ability when you're not prepared is okay. So I got this idea from someone in the comments, and I've actually had a few people sort of comment something similar along the lines of like, I can't turn this off, like I hate this, I can't stand it. How do you deal with this? And just a disclaimer out there, I really don't think that you should be going around my channel figuring out how to strengthen your psychic ability if you are having negative experiences with your psychic ability. If you are having negative experiences, first we just need to focus on turning off your ability, because we have to focus on boundaries and being a healthy psychic before you start to go and open yourself up and ask for messages. And so I think it's super important that I just make this distinction that, guys, please don't develop your psychic abilities if you're having negative experiences or you're just not in control of your boundaries. So even if you're not, having issues with your psychic ability, there's always still moments where we want to turn our ability off. Obviously, the first one is like when we're working or when we're driving or when we're doing important things that we need that left brain analytical mind, and we don't need to be talking to spirits. And so that's probably the first most obvious why you would want to turn off your psychic ability. Another reason why you would want to turn off your psychic ability is if you feel like you are connecting to negative sources. If you don't feel like you know who you're talking to, it's very important that we learn how to turn that ability off so you're not picking up on any negative energies. Another reason you might want to turn off your psychic ability is maybe you're just brand new to this and you don't feel like your psychic ability is very honed, and you just want to be able to control when and where you're receiving psychic information. That's huge. I know that when I was first sort of developing my psychic abilities, I was making a documentary about all of this, and I was being super open and letting everything in. And then of course, my openness, but also not knowing of boundaries, was letting all sorts of energies in, bad, good, all sorts of stuff. And so I was seeing things and feeling things, and it freaked me out. And I think that's how a lot of people feel when they're first starting to develop their psychic ability, because they're interested, they're excited, but then they're like, holy crap, I don't know how to control this. Another reason why you might want to turn off your psychic ability is if you just feel like you are not in control of your boundaries. If you feel like you're letting things in all the time, you feel like you're feeling other people's emotions, and you're just picking up on so much stuff, that's also a good time to turn off your abilities, because you don't want to be picking up on things when you're in that state of having poor boundaries. So how do you turn the psychic ability off? I like to think that this is one of the easiest things you can possibly do with the psychic ability. It is literally all about intention. As long as you say something out loud in your mind, like my psychic ability is off, that is enough to turn it off. And then as long as you believe in that intention too, that's equally as important. If you don't believe that it's off, then you're sort of opening it back up again and you're turning it back on. So a lot of people feel like they have to go through all these crazy things or see a psychic or do something to turn their psychic ability off, or that they have no control over it. But guys, you have control over your ability. And again, it's as simple as setting your intention. Now, I understand that sometimes setting intentions can be just not enough. And so you can also associate a ritual with it. For example, you could literally pretend to turn your psychic ability on and off by like pretending to pull a switch on a lamp, or, visualizing in your mind, turning a light switch on and off. A lot of people I know use like a door as a symbol. So when you're starting to do your readings or open up to energetic stuff, you basically imagine a door opening, and you're setting the intention that this is my psychic ability, I'm opening this door, I'm letting things come in, and then when I'm done, I'm going to close this door, nothing else can come in. I like to use the crown chakra on the top of my head. I like to pretend that there's a little door and it opens up and I'm receiving kind of white light through the top of my head. And through this white light is how I connect to, you know, whoever I'm talking to. And then I remember at the end of my reading to go ahead and close that little door. So there's all sorts of visualizations that you can do. You can do like little rituals. I don't know if you want to like ring a bell or a chime. As long as you're doing it the same way every time and you really believe that it's working, that's really all it takes to turn off your psychic ability, you guys. If you want some more ideas, check out my video that I did for my part 1 kind of extra videos. I really dive super deep into this in my video course, Basic Psychic Skills. But I have additional free videos that are on YouTube that go along with that course. So you can start there of, you know, how to set those boundaries. And if you really feel like you want even more, definitely check out my course in the description below. I love when you guys are reaching out and asking me about how to develop your psychic ability, but please, please, please remember to set your boundaries. It is so important. You want to make sure that you are letting in things of your highest and best good. I really am not an advocate for going out and just doing this and letting anything in. I want you guys to be safe, I want you to be protected, and I want you to be developing your psychic abilities the right way. So again, don't move forward if you don't know how to set those boundaries, and make sure you know how to turn off your psychic ability if you're having any of these issues. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's remember, you guys, at the end of the day, you know, if we want to be clean and clear vessels for psychic information to come to us, we have to know how to set those boundaries. We have to know how to be a healthy psychic. Again, watch my course if you want to learn more about that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any other questions about developing your psychic ability. I love helping out, but I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.